Hello everybody, just a quick video from me, Mike. So in the video here, I'm going to just be talking about my flying bases and how I deal with magnetizing them. And as you can see here, I have a Reaver. This is my arena champion that I slightly converted. As you can see, I've put a sword in his hand, and he looks very cool. So, magnetizing is slightly an issue at times for these flying bases because the plastic on it is not great, and I'm sure many people have in fact dealt with these things breaking, and if you put magnets on them, there's a good chance you've had the magnets pop off, maybe in transit, or if you've put them onto your metal tray and you've then, moved to your next table and then you slide it off your metal tray and it breaks. That is very annoying. Nothing groundbreaking here, but my Reaver, if I just pick him up for a moment, is going to show you that he's got 3 of these magnets on the bottom here. And I've had to glue these back on so many times, I can't stress that enough. It's made me actually take superglue and superglue activator with me to events to fix these issues. And this is classed as a small flying base. And basically, I'm going to show you my secrets. In a moment, you're going to see the Reaver Jetbike digivolve into a Shining Spear. Because I have also done this for a lot of my flying bases, large flying bases even, and I have found that sticking tiny magnets on it is not the best solution. So I'm here to provide you with a slightly better one. And what you'll need for this solution is going to be some things that you probably already own. If you need to buy stuff, I promise you this is quite an inexpensive solution. So firstly, what you'll need is some hobby clippers, some super glue, maybe even a hobby knife, some sandpaper. This is a A4 magnetic sheet, sticky side, and then finally, if we just turn the camera, these fancy blank metal stamping things for name tags for your dog, I think. And let me show you how I do it. Okay, so all I'm going to do here is show you off my lovely Reaver Jetbike in all of its glory, and literally just going to pop off these magnets, and now I'm left with all this really crap residue. So I won't do it on the camera, but basically I like to try and clip off as much of this crap as possible. This is where the hobby knife will come in to potentially scrape it off a bit more. But the sandpaper is really what gives it a really flat finish in the end, which then also allows you to properly superglue it. So what I'll do is do a little slide into how it will look. Okay, so with all that magic that I've done off camera, as you can see, it's quite flat now. You've got the finish from the sandpaper, and that's what I'm looking for. So basically, I'm just going to take the super glue, and I'm just going to put a nice generous amount on like that. I'm going to take one of my lovely plates, and as you can see, it is quite literally a couple mil off the base size, so this should actually be quite hidden. or as hidden as possible from just the eye itself. So if I just put it down here, you can see a little bit here when my finger's not in the way of the light. Doesn't give it an ugly look. It's probably already dried by now, the super glue. And as you can see, it's like if I knock it, it's really not going to fall over. And I'll put the link of, I bought it on Amazon, but I'll put the link to the actual product. And this is honestly the perfect size for all of these, because I've done this for all my Reaver jet bikes. I've done this for my Wind Riders, and my Hellions are on the list to do. But the fact that I know this is quite a proven method, I'm more than happy to recommend this to everybody. And if I go to the next bit where I put down the A4 magnetized sheet on it, for this minute you only need a pair of scissors, which I forgot to put in the list, but you need a pair of scissors. So if we just slide to the next bit. Okay, so here I've just cut off a little bit of the A4 magnetic sheet. This is dry and it's fine, like there's no issues about it. So I'm just gonna stick him, press down a little bit. The sticky on this A4 magnetic paper is actually pretty good. So literally just gonna cut around the base, like so. I'm sorry about any wastage that I may have just shown to you on camera. I apologise. However, this is now ready to go. I've now got a circular enough magnetic sheet stuck to the metal tag thing. And it's glued. Looks like a bit of a sandwich, I guess, if you look from the side, but this is basically all you do, and it's nice and weighted. Like it's like if you knock it, it's just really like you have to really push it, and it sits wonderfully on the metal trays that we have. So if I just... there's some striking scorpions here, so they're obviously done with magnets, but this guy is now magnetized. He's not going anywhere, and he really doesn't really run the risk of being knocked over as badly. And when you do pop off those magnets, when you are going from game to game, this really does reduce the risk of that, because since I've been doing this for my entire army, I've not had this come off once, and I've been playing quite a few games with jet bikes lately, and it's been completely fine. So that is my basing for him, and I can show you what I've done with the Shining Spear. But basically all I've done with him is just put the A4 sheet on directly to the base, and that's all I needed, because the large base doesn't actually suffer from being knocked over, which is great. But let me just, with movie magic, show you what I've done to that. And with that done, here's my Shining Spear in all of his glory, my beautiful Exarch. So I did the same. I took off the magnets with the clippers. I then tried to take off as much of the residue from the super glue that was left over, and then finally I sandpapered him, and then I was just literally able to just go pop onto the sticky magnetic sheet, cut around it, and now this entire thing is magnetized, and I find that this has actually got a stronger hold than the 4 magnets I had on there. And also stops the risk of actually coming off, because again, if I just do this, that's going absolutely nowhere. That's got really strong connection to that, and the glue is more than good enough to just stay on there. So they're not going anywhere in transit. They shouldn't be going anywhere from your game to games. And that's basically how I do my magnetizing of these bases. I do this for like my Ravagers, my Raiders, my Venoms, my Void Weavers, Shining Spears, and I honestly cannot promise you enough how good this is. I think for the sheets I paid maybe £5 to £10, and for the dog tag things, I think they were also about £8–9, so quite inexpensive. It might sound like a bit for like £20 up front, but the box of the tags were 66 in a box, and I've gone through most of them, but that is because I have a heavy jet bike army. So that's the 2 models done. I'm very happy with how it works and how it comes out, and like I haven't gone through all my sheets at all, so generally you probably won't have to stock up on these materials again, and if you do, you've gone through a lot. So that's the video. Thank you very much for watching, if you got through to the end. If you like this video, then obviously give it a likes, but also if you do agree with this method, if you don't agree with this method, obviously comment, let me know. But yeah, another thank you, and I'll see you for the next video. Now, this has been a Warped Ones tip, so bye bye for now, and see you next time.